The views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests of She's in the Circle are their own and do not represent Lamore Media Versatility, that of any broadcast networks utilized its advertisers or sponsors. All content is subject to copyright and may not be reproduced in any form without prior written consent by Lamore Media Versatility. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests of She's in the Circle are for general public information and entertainment purposes only.
And dip, and dip, right back, left back, right back, and turn.
We probably got that, girl.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to She's in the Circle. Yes. We are so excited for you to be here with us today. And we're still off of the pink pizzazz, right?
Oh, my God.
We had such an amazing time. Oh, my gosh. We're going to share more and more pictures because we had so much to share. And we still have, we're still off of that high. It was amazing.
It was amazing. All the support that we got. Everybody showed up wearing their pink.
It was amazing.
Oh, the ladies showed up and showed out.
And then, of course, last week's episode, She's in Sync with Pastor Brenda Vega.
Come on,
y'all. Listen, that was a blessing to my soul. It was a blessing to my soul because it was so good and insightful. And we got so many comments about how it was so helpful, insightful, and just really ministered to people, to the women that were watching it, because there were a lot of practical things. So again, we want to thank Pastor Brenda Vega for being here with us last week. But a little bit about who we are. We are She's in the Circle, and this is where you get business done and still have fun. I am your co-host, Katrina Carrington, CPA, as well as a business growth strategist, and this is my lovely co-host, Dejae Williams, marketing and credit specialist, looking amazing. I'm loving the vest. Can we give it up for the vest today? I'm just trying a little something new, right? A little commotion for the thing. I love you.
The sweater looks regal. You look very elegant. Well, thank you.
Thank you. That was the look that I was going for today.
And you nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah. So, can we talk about our sponsor?
Absolutely.
Our sponsor for today. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about it because this is one of an amazing tool. And today's topic is about She's Efficient. So we're going to be talking about how to get down to business, get your time back, ladies, and also learn how to just do things in a way, streamline processes. And an amazing tool, and this is our sponsor for today, is Dubsado.
Ooh, I love Dubsado.
Dubsado. All right. So as an accountant, and we have a lot of different services that we provide, tax return preparation, we do bookkeeping, we do business consulting. And there's so many steps in the process from the time that the client reaches out to us. There's questionnaires, there's forms, there's emails, there's contracts, engagement letters, there's invoicing, there's work for our team to do. So if from an internal and external point of view, it's just an amazing tool to help streamline that process for you as well as for your team as you start to grow. So you can build out workflows. This is your CRM for your business as well. You can do all the things in addition to scheduling appointments with your clients,
which is very efficient.
All right, scheduling appointments. Efficient. It's just it will build a workflow out for you. So Dubsado, we have an affiliate link that's going to be right down here.
Make sure
look down there. Okay. If you're watching YouTube, you're going to see it down here in the comments. Let me look. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it down there? Yep, right there. That's there. Where the affiliate link is.
Click that button.
That's right. So make sure that you check it out because Dubsado is an amazing tool.
It is. Dubsado has helped me in my business because, like you said, I'm able to go ahead and send my clients a questionnaire. Once they fill it out, I get an email to schedule them on my calendar.
Amazing.
One and done.
Amazing.
Super efficient.
Amazing. All right.
So let's thank our sponsors too.
That's right.
So Dubsado is our sponsor for today,
Right.
but also let's thank our viewers. What I want to say is our viewers. Thank you everybody for watching. You guys showed up last night. Our goal is to reach 100 subscribers. So we would love for you to help us reach that goal. We're about 7 away.
We're 7 away. 7 away. We're going to celebrate.
7 more folks. Come on, yeah.
Because these YouTube streets, it's real out here. These
It's
YouTube
real,
streets.
it is real out here.
YouTube.
We're putting it to work now. We're putting it to work. So we would greatly appreciate you, share it to your friends, because what people will tend to do is they'll watch and they'll like, but they'll forget to subscribe. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can follow us and be updated for upcoming podcasts.
Right. And just know that the party, if you're on Facebook, welcome. We love that you're here,
you.
but the party is over on YouTube. Okay?
Yes.
So if you're here watching on Facebook, thank you. Go check us out on YouTube. And that link is going to be down in the comments. Go over there. That's where the party is. That's where we're having a good old time. That's where you're going to be able to engage in the chat and the discussion and all of those things.
Hello. I'll call them. God said the party is on YouTube.
Okay?
Like on Facebook, he said, but follow us on YouTube.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you.
All the time.
All the time. All the time.
Hey, God be talking. I gotta answer what ain't with God call. You better answer.
You better answer.
That's all I gotta say.
You better answer.
Hey,
the
you
call.
better answer the call. Go find out one day.
That's right. That's right. So what do we have? What do we have coming up?
So we have some amazing events coming up for She's in the Circle. We have a productivity session coming up, and it is called
Lunch,
Dance, and Learn.
Yes.
Lunch, Dance, and Learn, y'all.
Lunch, Dance, and Learn.
We're going to do all of the things. We're going to eat together. We're going to break bread together.
That's right.
We're going to get to know each other a little bit more, and then we're going to dance, get the blood flowing. It's good for blood flow when you dance. It's good for the brain. It's good for the body. It's good for the heart.
And it's fun. It's fun. And it's fun. We like to wear pink. I mean, there's a lot of reasons.
You can tell already.
There's a lot of meaning behind the pink, but at the end of the day, we like to wear pink.
Because we're girls. Girly girls.
It is fun.
It's fun.
The pink is popping, right?
Popping.
And we like to dance and have fun and have a good time and learn. So there's going to be some new tools, right? A new skill.
We're going to learn Canva.
Yes, I
How
told you
to
all.
navigate Canva, y'all.
Here it comes.
Listen,
It comes.
Canva is an amazing tool. You can actually use Canva to market your brand, to market your business, and do it effectively. Most of our branding is done on Canva. That's what I use. In collaboration with Lamore Media. Shout out to Lamore. He be using Canva too, you know what I'm saying? And it's a great tool though. It makes everything look amazing. It can actually elevate the production value of YouTube videos if you're doing a podcast as well. Canva is an amazing tool, and you can, once you know how to navigate it, you can decide how you want to use it to brand your company more efficiently. It's an amazing tool.
Yeah, and everything looks very polished and professional too.
It
It does. It gives it that little zhuzh that we all like. But it draws you in. It definitely
does.
draws you in.
And again, so we talked last time about how putting yourself out there and letting people know that you exist. But now when you put yourself out there, you want to put your best foot forward as well.
That's right.
You want to make sure your automations and your graphics are very streamlined, very elevated, because people, they're buying into your brand. And think about the brands you purchase from. They drew your attention
It's
from
the aesthetics.
the aesthetics.
It's the
Thank you.
aesthetics, right?
Exactly.
That gravitates you to it.
Exactly. So get ready to lunch, dance, and learn with us. And it's going to be at the Unique Bee Design Studio here in
That's right.
Jacksonville, North Carolina.
What's the date?
It's going to be August 12th.
August the 12th. And the time is from 9 to 12. So it's going to be on a Saturday. You're going to come in. You're going to kick that day off productively. Okay?
Absolutely.
It's going to be a very productive Saturday. You're going to have some fun, and then that's going to put you on the trajectory to do even more things with your Saturday. Or if you want to go home and just take a nap, you can do that too. Whatever you want to do. But it's
your world.
productive because you're going to get things checked off your list on that day.
Absolutely.
So definitely come out and check us out for that event. Can't
It'll be
wait.
amazing. And then the next event we have coming up is the Big Energy.
Big
Yes.
Energy. Now that's going to be hosted by the Unique Bee Design Studio. She's in the Circle will be on site.
Yes.
We will be on location.
We will.
So this is going to be a fun time for you to just come out and have a good time.
We're going to do all types of fun things. We're going to do zodiac trivia. Oh my. So what are you?
I'm a Taurus.
And I'm a
Did y'all
Gemini.
Did y'all tell?
And I love it. I love it. And I'm a Gemini, so I'm an air sign. I'm all up in the air, bubbly,
I'm on the left side of this brain, y'all.
Yeah, and I'm on the right side. And together we make she's the circle.
Yes.
So we're just having too much fun today. Again, we're still on that.
Yin and the yang.
And we are. And I love it because we mesh perfectly. We complement each other very well.
Yes.
But yeah, so our big energy event. And
Oh, wait. I'm going to
go through.
my bestie. That's right. Come on.
Get me
That's what
together,
we
girl.
do.
Get me together.
That's
That's
what
what
we
we do. And so that's going to be our events coming up here. What She's in a Circle in collaboration with the Uniquely Design Studio. Make sure you go to the description below because we'll have the information for those events. And please RSVP.
Y'all see it down there?
Yeah, got to RSVP, y'all. We got to know how many people are coming so we can accommodate, everybody. So make sure you RSVP. Share with your friends. Share with your girlfriends. Share with your organization. Share with your groups. Just share, and be a part of the big energy.
Let's get down to business.
Get down to business.
Why are we here today?
Because she's efficient.
She is efficient.
Yes.
So before we get into our main topic or main discussion, we want to share with you our book of the day. Okay. So this one is called Do the Hard Things First. And this is by Scott Allen. Okay. So this is a great book. If you're struggling to organize your day, if you have some things that you're looking to accomplish and maybe you're procrastinating a bit and you don't know exactly why, this gets down to the psychology behind procrastination and where that comes
I
from.
love that.
Because being a procrastinator does not mean that you're lazy. Sometimes people can associate the two, that
Right.
okay, if you procrastinate to do something, that means that you're a lazy person, and it's not true. What he talks about is fear. The procrastination actually comes from fear. And if you leave something on your list of, hey, I'm going to get to it one day, it's okay. You can kind of justify things in your mind that, well, I didn't actually fail because it is something I'm going to get to. However, you got to look at why this is something that you're continuing to push and kick that can, down the road. So he goes into a lot of that in how to win over procrastination and master the habit of doing the difficult work. Okay, so this is a great book. We have an affiliate code, of course, for this book as well.
Description.
Y'all see it down there? Y'all looking?
Click
down
on
there.
there.
Just scroll on down. You'll see it. All right. But I just want to highlight, he has quite a few steps for you to just work on setting goals, getting past the procrastination. So I'm just going to run down some of these things. So one of them is to take ownership of the behavior change and kind of look at why you might be making excuses and show you how you can make a decision to move forward, how you can train your mind to just make a decision, remove the excuses, analyze where those excuses are coming from and why, because it's all a reason why we're doing what we're doing. But that's one of the first steps. Then making a list to get things done. Because studies show, or research shows, that when you write something down, you have a 70% higher likelihood to actually get that task done or get to complete the goal.
Okay.
Okay, so writing things down,
Good to
making
know.
a list of the things to get done, deciding you're doing it and doing it now, time blocking, and we're going to kind of go into some of these things today too.
Great.
Telling someone that you're doing it. Accountability. Putting it on a calendar so you can see it, so you can visualize it, so it becomes more tangible for you. Prioritizing your day. All right. Looking at what's the number one thing that you're looking to accomplish for the day. Also looking at how to train your brain to interrupt impulse snaps.
Ooh, that sounds
Impulse
really
snaps.
good.
All
Can
right.
you just lightly tell us what an impulse snap would be? What is that?
So one of the examples that he gave,
But you're so happy and proud. I love it. Go on,
I
girl.
don't know
Tell
if you
us
want
about
to
it.
hear this. Hey, I don't want to hear this one. But having multiple tabs open on your computer.
Girl,
Having multiple, look, I'm a
Listen.
2-3 tab kind of girl.
tell her to get out my email real quick,
My
guys.
girl is like a 30
my
tab. You
goodness.
know, you on a computer and Are you on your computer and you just have all them tabs open?
That's me. That is me.
So what
does
it
it
does
say about that?
What it does is it allows you to act on impulses because you're bouncing around from here to there, from here to there, and so it makes it difficult and it makes it easier to procrastinate because we're going to talk about productive procrastination, y'all. We're going to talk about that, but it allows you to. It allows you to jump around and it allows you to rationalize because it's here. This thing is blinking. This is flashing. I just got a notification here. The phone is another thing. All of those little pop-ups and things that you see, like buy now, do this, just impulses. So how to train your brain to just ignore those things.
Let me just say that's really impactful, and that's hitting me because I'll be having a million tabs open at one time.
Girl.
Bouncing over here, bouncing over there. Yeah. But I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
And it's so true when you talk about the notifications that you get to purchase different things. Everybody wants your attention, and you can't be all things to all people and everywhere.
I'm getting notifications right now on my smartwatch. I mean, it's always a reason to be distracted if you allow yourself to be distracted.
That's true.
So what he teaches you to do is how to avoid those things, how to remove some of those distractions.
I love that.
To just set yourself up to succeed. At the end of the day, your goal is to succeed. He also goes into automating repetitive tasks. And so back to our sponsor, Dubsado, automations. We're all about automations. We're in the 21st century. We don't automate stuff.
We are in the 21st century.
That's right. And delegating tasks that you really don't want to do, delegating things. So a lot of this is part of our discussion today with She's Efficient. So this is very timely. Again, this is called Do the Hard Things First. And he scratched out the word easy. Okay. Because sometimes we have the tendency to just do what's easy, but the hard things are really what we're supposed to be doing, right?
And that's a different school of thought because I have been told before, get the easy things knocked out first because you'll feel like you've accomplished something and it's done. But the easy things might not be the things on the top of your priority list.
That's
right. So I like that. Get the hard things done first.
Right.
And if the easy things are easy to do, you don't need to do those first. You do those last.
You're already on a trajectory and the momentum is already built. If you start with the hard things, you actually will probably check off the easy things too. Because now you're all motivated. You're like, oh, I got something done on my list. And it was a hard thing. That thing that's been on there for 5 years, I got it done.
Not 5 years.
I'm about to take over the world.
Okay.
No, there's things on my list that are like very lofty goals. But this has definitely given me some insight on how I can tackle those things. And I'm just going to throw it out there. We have to get into our main topic, but this will segue very easily. But just spending 5 minutes on that one goal that I told you. This is my girl, Sierra. Sierra, I'm going to call you back, girl. Hey, Sierra, I'm going to call you back, girl.
The non-no gorgeous Sierra.
Oh, my, love her. But spending 5 minutes. Okay, just spending 5 minutes on something that's been on that list for so long. You're like, I'm gonna get to it.
Right.
Just put 5 minutes toward it. Just get started. So
what does that look like?
So if it's going to school, let's say I wanted to go back to school. Let's say I wanted to work on my doctorate degree or something like that. I'm not going back to school, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Just say.
Done with that.
Right.
But okay, so that's a big goal.
Right.
That's a huge goal. Right? And so where do you start? You have to break that down into bite-sized pieces. However, 5 minutes can mean let me just do the research. Let me just find out. Let me call. Let me check out some schools that may have the program that I'm looking for. I'm just going to put 5 minutes towards just getting started. And guess what's going to happen? A thing in motion will stay in motion. So if that 5 minutes turns into 10 minutes, turns into 2 hours, you are tackling this big goal now.
Oh,
and that feels
so you don't
really
have to
good.
keep it at the 5 minute mark.
That's
it's
right.
just getting the momentum of
it's getting the momentum going. And so just putting down that, hey, I'm just going to put 5 minutes toward it. And if that's all you end up doing, that's okay.
At least it was
because now you made some progress.
Right.
And then the next day or whenever you have set aside that time to focus on that particular goal, you're just spending, okay, I'm going to give it 5 minutes on my calendar. And then let's see what happens.
Absolutely.
And then I think what he has shown is you're actually going to spend even more time on it. One of the great examples that he gave was, all right, he wanted to clean his garage out. It was his closet. He wanted to clean his closet out. It was full of clutter. And it was just such this big task that he kept procrastinating, kept putting it off. And so he put on his calendar, put on his schedule, I'm just going to put 5 minutes toward it. So he went, he kept the promise, went into his closet and just threw one thing away. He was like, okay, I'm just going to do one thing. And what happened was the next day he threw something away. By the end of the week, he was done cleaning the closet.
Look at
and that was just started from 5 minutes.
I love that. I love that. And speaking of decluttering, I know we're going to go into our topics now.
Let's do
it. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about decluttering and how that it helps so many things. Like it literally helps your mind when the house is a mess, your car is a mess, even little things like your purse is a mess.
Yes. Trying
to sift through and find things. I mean, I know there's times when my closet has been a mess. I'm in there trying to find something. It's not a mess now because I have to see my bestie's closet. I had to get mine together. Her closet is all the way loud. I had to get mine together. But for me, I'm in there trying to find clothes, putting things on, throwing things on the floor maybe, tripping over things, trying to rush out the house. So decluttering is super important because when everything around you is a mess, that's a sign of what's going on internally.
That's right.
And you really have to take the time to say, okay, wait a minute. Why is all this happening? And you could get hurt too. Like I could have literally fell and hit my head against the wall because I'm rushing and things were all over and I'm tripping over shoes and things like that. So the organizing and decluttering and just a process of going through that. Sometimes it can be kind of tough because you're like, I have all this to do. And where do I start? Start, like you said, with the 5 minutes. Do something in that room, in that closet, in that purse. 5 minutes. Take out all those receipts that you got balled up in your purse. You know, and I think for me,
so true. I mean, I'm just listening because it's the same thing. Like my car is a good example. My car,
oh Lord, it's pizzazzing.
It's pizzazzing. I have pink pizzazz things
in my
on the passenger side. Y'all know, ladies, we already know how this goes. But I had stuff on the passenger side. I look in the back seat. I got all the pink pizzazz stuff back there from our event. The intention was to bring it back over to the office. That stuff is still in my car.
Oh,
then you look in the trunk. I go in the trunk. I got all kind of pink pizzazz things back there. So for me, that's a huge distraction.
It is.
I can't function in distraction. I really can't function. So
I don't think anyone really can. We try to justify it, but ultimately, you really can't. And if you are, you're not being as proficient as you could be.
Right.
And you're not being as efficient as you could be because me, just simple like going in my purse, trying to find my wallet to pay for something. People online waiting, and I'm digging all in my purse, trying to scoop it out. And I mean, right now it's organized because it's so funny that we're talking about this today because yesterday I took the time to organize something. And just because, and it made me feel better. I felt refreshed. I felt like, okay, I can go in here, I can get what I need to get, put it back. And that's also a way where you don't lose things, like losing car keys, losing wallets.
Right.
I've lost a car key before. It cost me $300 to replace.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Girl, give me the running numbers. I'm just saying, guys. And I was not happy. Yeah, I was not happy at all. That could have been
that $300. That could have been marketing, advertising. That could have been anything.
You know, all the things. Right. But that's the key. And that's why even now I'm making sure that I'm really intentional. Little things, if you pick something up, put it back.
Yeah.
Little things
everything
like that
has
make a
its
difference.
place.
Absolutely.
Everything has its place.
And essentially, these are things that we're teaching our children. So the best way to teach is to lead by example. So, I mean, decluttering is key. Take 5 minutes out your day. Listen, I know we're talking to somebody out there today who really needs to hear this message. Take 5 minutes out your day and just start picking up the trash, throwing things away that you don't need because having a lot of clothes that you're going to fit one day does not help either. And that can also be a distraction and also can be a depressive thing as well. We don't want you to feel that way. So start with one thing, whether it's your purse, whether it's your car, whether it's your closet or your house. Start somewhere.
I love that.
5 minutes. Get it.
All right. And we intentionally talked about decluttering before we even get into the goal setting, because it's very hard for you to focus on any particular goal when you have all this clutter around you.
It's true.
And I really do. When it comes to my purse, I can tell when I'm all over the place because when I look in that purse, I've got so many things that I'm all about efficiency. Like time is everything.
It's everything.
It's the most valuable thing is your time. Right? Because it's finite. So just imagine the time that you spend going through, pushing this aside, receipts, this, going through. You got all kind of stuff. I got makeup in there, all kind of stuff in there. Nobody's got time for that. I'm looking for one particular thing, and I have to go through all of this. So how can I even think about focusing on my goals for the day when I have all of these distractions? So that's something that is really, it's really key, and it's really paramount that you look at those little areas. And for women, it's the car and it's your purse.
It's always the purse.
Purse and the car.
Yeah.
The car and the purse. Just try to set that can even be a goal too. Just spend 5 minutes a day, just starting getting those things decluttered.
Right. And then have cases for things like I have a purse, I have a laptop bag for my laptop and all my business stuff. I have a purse for my keys and my wallet and some lips, because I got to keep some lips on. Always. Girl, you don't play about the lips now. And then I have a makeup bag. Like I have one at home and I have one in the car because I was bringing my makeup from home.
I like that.
And I was losing pieces. I had makeup in my car.
Things. That's a great idea.
Exactly. So you can make your life more efficient by having things in their proper place and maybe having two because I have a makeup kit at home and I have a makeup kit in my car.
Yeah, you don't have to drag it.
You have to go back and forth. Everything's where it needs to be.
Right. So we're setting goals now for our business, right? And there can be so many different goals that you're trying to set. Yes. It can be reaching out to more clients. It can be improving your social media presence. It can also be meeting your sales goals. Okay. So one of the things that Dejae and I, we're accountability partners for each other. Yes. But when we have a lot of things going on, it's very easy to get distracted. And we have things that we're looking to accomplish for the day. One of those things are making sure that we meet our sales goals. All right.
That is key.
And so you can easily get pulled in all of these different directions, but for your business, you have to make sure that you are setting that time aside to, number one,
meet the
goals, but also make sure that you're taking care of your clients, right?
Absolutely.
You got to take care of your clients. So the two go hand in hand. Because if you're meeting your sales goals, that's also providing your client care.
That means you are
also,
taking care of your client.
Right. And so if you have, I know on our last podcast when we met with Pastor Brenda, and she talked about how communication ties into, your sales and reaching those 6 figures and things like that. So for a goal, what you can do is just break that even down into bite-sized pieces, right?
I love that.
Okay, so if your goal, I'm going to crack some numbers here, okay? So if your goal is to reach 6 figures, we're talking about $100,000, right? So the first thing you're going to want to do is break that down into months, all right? How many, what does that look like per month? What does that look like monthly? Right. So if I take $100,000 and I divide that over 12 months, that's $8,333 a month.
Okay.
All right. And so that's my goal for the month is that. But we can't stop there. So we also need to break this down into weeks, right? So what does 8333 look like? And we're just going to do this over 4 weeks. I know sometimes there may be a few more, but that breaks that down into $2,083 a week.
Okay.
All right. And so now let's also break that down into days.
Ooh.
So are you working 7 days a week? Are you working 6 days a week? 5 days a week? Okay. So let's say we're doing we're doing Monday through Friday, so we can have our weekend set aside for a family. So now we're going to just go ahead and divide that number by 5. So that means that's $416 a day. You need to do that's $416 5 times a week. Okay. 4 weeks a month for 12 months out of a year. Now, if your schedule looks a little different, if you don't want to work, that entire time, it's up to you. You crunch these numbers and make sure that you know what your sales goals are for at least the day. How much should you be doing per day? Okay. So that's a good way to goal set to make sure that you're hitting those goals. Because if you don't think about those things, saying that I want to hit 6 figures is just a big goal.
It's a big goal. It's like, how do I get there?
Right. So you got to break that down into bite-sized pieces. And so any goal that you have, that's what should be your mission.
And you know what? Since my Betsy's an accountant, what she's going to do is she's going to put that simple formula into the description below so that we have it. Put it down there.
Okay, it's there.
They need that, Jen.
Just look right down there.
Something so simple can make a big difference. Seriously.
Yeah,
right. Which you have the goal for the year. Okay. Now what's the goal for the month? What's the goal for the week? What's the goal for the day? And so every day, now I know I need to get this many clients at this price to reach this goal.
There you go.
I love that.
There you go.
Thank you for the tip, Miss Bessie.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
And it is. And you did it well. And so what do we got next?
Well, okay. So we talked about decluttering.
Talked about goal setting.
We talked about goal setting. So how about let's prioritize and let's
plan your day.
Plan our day.
I love that.
So how do we plan our day? What are some of the things that we need to do?
I like some of the tips in the book.
Okay.
When you wake up in the morning, first prioritizing your day. What I tend to do when I wake up is the first thing I do is I meditate. Whether I'm in the bed or out the bed on the ground with my legs crossed, I meditate and I pray. That helps me get settled for the day because I don't want to be thinking about yesterday, what did or didn't happen. I want to focus on what needs to be done today. And so having a routine when you wake up, right? So mine is meditation, prayer, then like you said, writing that schedule, writing that list. So these are the things that I need to do today. You said something about having 2 lists though, and I'm gonna let you share that because I like what you said before we got on camera. Would you like to share that with them?
Right.
I love that.
List.
Yeah.
Right. So
the procrastinating list.
You have your list for the day. You have the things that are crucial, essential. You know, you may have appointments. Make sure that you're also checking that calendar. You're planning it out. You know, if you're I use the Google Calendar, and it's synced up to my Dubsado. It's synced up to all of my automation systems.
Yes.
So to book an appointment, I already have my personal appointments in there, so there's no conflict between booking a business appointment and a personal
appointment.
All right, so I have to check that calendar first thing as well. I need to look at what have I planned to do for the day, right? So I'm looking at that. And so I will make a checklist if there's any work that I need to get done. Everybody knows I have checklist for checklist. This is what
list on list.
I have my to-dos. This is like to-dos, right? And I'll make a list for the day. I'll put the date on it, and it feels so good to check things off the list. Like, I don't know, that might be just one of my favorite things. I love checking things off because there's that sense of, okay, I got something done, right?
That sense of accomplishment.
So there's that list, you know, the one that is, you know, more short term. High priority, short term. That's a very short term list. But then there's this list of my lofty kind of goals, right? That I've been kicking the can down the road, like, okay, I'm going to get to that, like my someday list. That's the someday list, right? Okay. So you have the one that you know that you have to get done today, but a separate list for my someday, okay? And that's the one that you need to start dedicating that 5 minutes towards, because that's the one that usually will never happen. Because we get so busy, we're saying yes to all the things. And again, that's part of self-care by saying no to certain things.
No is a complete sentence.
Right,
Absolutely.
that don't align with your goal. You can't say yes to every single thing because the list just grows and gets longer and longer.
So
how do you even get to your someday list when your daily list is already jam-packed? It's impossible to do. Unless you have a clone. I mean, if you figure that out,
I think they are doing it. I'm just saying. I think they're doing it, but
might be doing that.
Right? Who knows? Who knows? Right. Yeah, so I like that list. And so back to goal setting, and not goal setting, but the list and planning your day. I love that, having 2 separate lists. So start off with the morning routine. Whether you pray, whether you read the word, whatever you do, and whatever you believe, whatever you do that in the morning, and then go ahead and make that list, and make 2 lists. High priority, someday, right? And so then I would say work on the high priority list first, because those are going to be the harder things to do. And then once you get some of those things knocked off, then go over to, you can get some things done on your someday list, but we don't want to work on things that are not going to be productive for the day, or things that we need to get done for the day. We need to make sure that those are on our high priority list and on our someday list.
And we're going to get into time blocking, because
it's so important.
If you just
changed my life.
dedicate time towards it, if you put it on your schedule, then it will get some attention. If you write it down, it will get some attention. But back to prioritizing, just prioritizing your day, because yes, you may have appointments. So those are easy, right? You got one at 9 and one at 10 and, what have you. So we know that those are going to happen in the order that they should. But then you also have the things that you may need to get done for just other things that are not tied to something on the calendar that you need to get done for the day. So this is where you have to be careful about the procrastination. And I like to call this productive procrastination. And I met this and encountered this, and I know it all too well because when I was studying for the CPA exam, let me just break this down. When I studied for the CPA exam, first of all, that is a beast, okay? Ooh. That is just a horse of another color, a different color. Those standardized tests, anybody who's taken any kind of standardized test, those are a beast. And you have to be very disciplined. You have to be very focused, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. However, sometimes you allow yourself to get distracted. Right. Because you're tired of studying, or you just don't want to study.
Or you have like obligations.
You have other things. You got family, you allow yourself to get distracted, right? And so what I would do is I called it productive procrastination because I would see other things that needed to get done. Right. They weren't like high priority. I would be sitting in my room studying. And it would be a basket of laundry over there. And I was like, you know what? That laundry is distracting me. I'm going to go fold this laundry first. Before I can't study with that. And then I'm fold the laundry over here. And then, I need to go organize my closet. I'm getting all of my Sunday things off the list. Right. Because I want to study for your CPA exam over here.
You're struggling. Right. I've done that before, too.
Okay.
I've done that before,
and so you can't meet. So it's important for you to prioritize. As hard as it may be. But if you're having a hard time with those things, this is going to help you. This will help you. And then going back to Atomic Habits helps you to form good habits. So I know for me, if I'm working on any particular thing, I know how to set myself up for success and how to allow myself not to be distracted. Number one, this got to go in the drawer. Right. This has to go in the drawer because the notifications that come, ping, 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 I will get nothing done if this is just sitting in my face. It has to get put away. And then I have a playlist that I'll listen to that I know it's my 90s playlist. I know every last single word, so I don't have to think about the words, but it helps me to focus.
I like that.
So I will put that on. If I know I'm trying to get some stuff done for the day, I'm putting that phone away. I'm putting it out of reach, and I learned that from Atomic Habits. And then I'm putting on my playlist that's going to help me to focus and just tune out the distractions.
Absolutely.
Right. So that touches on the prioritizing things, but also putting some things in place that are going to help you with the procrastination.
Like time blocking.
Time blocking. Talk about that time blocking.
Oh, girl, time blocking changed my life. You hear me, folks?
Okay.
I was trying to do so many things because you and I both are serial entrepreneurs. We have multiple businesses. So I'm trying to do everything for every business in one day. Didn't get much done. Didn't get much done. Right. It was too much to do and too much to juggle. So after us, and you actually introduced me to time blocking. I knew about it, but I didn't really know how it worked and things like that. And so we sat down and we time blocked the schedule for me. We did that, and it's amazing. So I have Marketing Mondays. I have Thriving Tuesdays for Thrive Credit Restoration Services. Then I have Wednesdays where we We're doing that today.
That's our working day for She's in a Circle.
Right. So and so on and so on and so on. So, but it's really helped me because I'm able to get more done for each business by time blocking my time, not trying to do everything for all the things in one day. It really, really helps. And what that looks like, so like I said, Monday has its day for that particular business, Tuesday for that particular business, and Wednesday for its particular business, and Thursday and Friday, same thing. And then I have the weekends, like you said, to spend with family. Right. So time blocking can help you be more efficient and can help you focus more. You'll get more done and you'll feel more productive because you have this day set specifically for this task. So even though you know you have something lingering over here for this business, you're not going to go over there and touch those things until it's that day. Right. And then I get like excited, like, okay, I know I got to do this for marketing. Oh, I gotta wait till Monday though. Yeah. But then it's a relief.
Right.
And then when Monday comes along, I'm all energetic and excited because I know what I have to do for Monday.
Right.
And then I get it done.
Yeah, I love it. And that helps me out as well when I'm feeling overwhelmed and I have so many things.
Yes.
That's what I'll do as well. Just so everything kind of like organizing is like organizing your mind is organizing your schedule. You have to give everything its place. So if it's something that you want to focus on, just put it on the calendar and now you've created a space for it. You've
Correct.
created a space for that thing to get done, whatever
You
that goal is.
compartmentalized it.
That's right.
Yes.
And you can also, your Sunday list, you can give it, that can have a space too.
It can.
So Fridays,
Absolutely.
that's our personal development day. So
Yes.
those are the days that we're working on. If you think about it, that is the someday list, right?
That is Sunday list.
Right? Because those are the
Right.
things that we tend to kind of push back. We push it to the back of the list because we're taking care of clients, we're taking care of our family, we're trying to get in self-care. So when do you get a chance to focus on the self-development or your professional development?
Right.
Taking a class, honing a skill, doing
Reading
some
a book,
additional
y'all.
training.
We love to read books. We share books with each other. This right here, this is an amazing.
This right here?
This right here. This right here. You're going to want to get this right here. And Atomic Habits going to change your life. Yeah, seriously. So that's part of personal growth and development.
And if I'm super busy, I'm putting on the audiobook. I'm going to put the audiobook on as well. And just let it run. So while I'm doing things, I'm getting that done as well. So it's just all about, just being intentional. It's just being intentional. If you have something that you want to do, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Always.
All right. It does come from discipline. You do, it's not going to be easy, but if it's something that you want to do, you can do it. You can do it. So we're here to encourage you. We're here to encourage you that you can do it. So set those goals. And then that's what our lunch, dance, and learn is going to be all about. We want you to bring those goals. What are the things on your Sunday list? What are the things on your daily list? We want you to bring those. And so we can help you. If you need some help time blocking, that's going to be part of those sessions. We've got 3 hours. We got a lot of time
to get things done.
We're all about the efficiency. So we're going to help you. We can look at that list and say, okay, let's break this down. All right. Whether it's goals, sales goals, whatever those things are, we're going to help you because we want to see you succeed.
For sure.
Right. We really want to see you. So we just want to encourage you today that you can do it.
You can.
Just be
5 minutes at a time. Be intentional. 5 minutes at a time. Don't beat yourself up. And know that we're here to support you. So that's the business bestie tip for today. Is having an accountability partner, right? So we are each other's accountability partner. And guess what? We're your accountability partner too.
Yeah.
Go on Facebook and share with us what your goals are. Sign up for the productivity session on August 12th.
Yeah, put down in the comments, what are some of your Sunday goals?
Yeah.
Write that in the comments for us. And we may have to do a couple of topics or do some segments on those Sunday goals because that's real. And
it's something that is in your heart too, that you want to achieve. It's something that you can very well accomplish, but we want to make sure we get the hard things done first and then get over to the Sunday things. We want to get all the things done.
all the things.
And we can get them done.
We're going to get business done and still have fun because it's not going to be all about work. We have some fun while we're working, right?
We got to break up the monotony a little bit. We have to.
Yeah.
So definitely have an accountability partner and your accountability, like you helped me with my shirt today. Thank you. Appreciate you. Little things like that. And just being able to bounce ideas off each other. Like we call each other all the time, y'all. We're talking about the show. We're talking about all the things that we're collaborating on. And we are holding each other accountable for our portion because you have things that you do well that help facilitate this. She's in a circle. And I have things that I do well that help facilitate she's in a circle. And we have to hold each other accountable because we got to film every week because we want to be here for you and show up for you. And we're going to do that every week. So now that we talked about that, let's tell the folks how they can get in the circle.
How can you get in the circle? How can you get? So now we have our upcoming event, like we talked about at the beginning of the show on August the 12th. Is our lunch, dance, and learn. So we want you to come out with us to the Unique Bee Design Studio. Bring that list. Bring something comfortable. So we're going to have some music on. We're going to have food. And we're also going to learn a new skill. So we're learning Canva. Girl is coming with the Canva. She is going to be sharing the skills. On point. So she's going to be sharing that. So you're going to be able to learn that new skill.
Yes.
All right. So that is our August the 12th. That's on from 9 to 12. Okay. On August the 12th. That's going to be every second Saturday. A lunch, dance, and learn. AKA productivity schedule. But I don't know. That don't sound as fun. Productivity schedule.
Let's get to learn.
Let's get to learn. But you're going to get some work done. You're going to get some stuff done. All right. Yeah. That's what we're not playing around.
Period, Pooh.
Absolutely. I'm not playing around.
Absolutely.
But we're going to have a good time.
Right.
And then also, how else do you get in the circle? So we have our Business Bestie Club.
Yes.
Where you can, that's our monthly subscription where you can automatically have access to our lunch, dance, and learn once a month. That's also going to get you some She Swag. Okay, so you'll get one She Swag item per month as part of that subscription. And we have different levels of those subscriptions. Also, whenever we have events, like we just did our Pink so that first event was a free event, but we've got more that are coming and that are on the schedule where there will be a charge to come to those events. And so
that's why the monthly subscription is so important, because once you sign up for the monthly subscription, you're already invited. You're already welcome to the event.
Right.
You're already, just you're always for the subscription.
You always belong here. You
always belong
always
here.
belong
always.
Here. But that's going to help you. I mean, that's going to save you some money, because we're all about, that's going to save you some money.
Efficient.
All right.
Come on now.
We about these numbers. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And so that will give you access to those things as well.
Absolutely.
And then we have our business success strategy session.
Mm-hmm.
We were calling those business strategy sessions, but it's really a success
session,
because you're getting Dejae and I. All right. You're sitting down with us, and we're sitting down one-on-one with you. And, when you come to these lunch, dance, and learn sessions, there's going to be a group of people. So sometimes you need that one-on-one. You may need a one-on-one so we can look at you individually and assess what are your goals, where might there be some challenges, and how can we help you? And we're not just looking at things from, just accounting and business, but we might also need to look at maybe communication. Maybe there's some, things there that we need to work on, those soft skills, interpersonal skills that might be holding you back. All right. And so those are things that we can do as a one-on-one.
Absolutely.
So all of these things that we're talking about down here in the description. Yes. And then last but not least is our sponsorship. So if you would like to be a sponsor of She's in the Circle, if you would like to get in front of our growing audience, definitely click that link down below. We have that sponsorship link and different levels of sponsorship, how you can get into the circle even further. Right. And this is not just sponsorship for the show, but it's also for our events. That's going to get you some visibility in front of
across our
platforms, our growing audience.
Absolutely.
Right.
And the sponsorship packages are so amazing because, again, like you said, on the show, we're going to highlight your company, and we're going to do it so well. Then at our events, we'll highlight your company with brochures, magazines, and we'll even give you a shout out. If you want to make your own commercials and that, and we can do that as well. There's so many different ways.
Lamar Media has.
Come on. And he does.
Y'all see all of these
production value? All this magic media and versatility.
All this magic happening.
It's versatility for a reason. Because it's more than one thing.
He's got skills, y'all.
He does. Skills. He does. Shouts out to Lamar. We're going to give you the energy.
Always shouts out to Lamar.
And so our show is coming to an end. I just want to let you guys know to tune in next week, because we have our next topic coming up.
That's right.
It is She's Seen, improving your social media presence. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share, get involved, and get engaged in a conversation. But She is Seen, improving your social media skills. It's going to be a great topic to talk about how you can improve your social media skills. And that's public speaking. That includes graphics. It's all the things, right? Because we're very thorough. We don't miss anything. We don't leave any rock unturned.
It's appearance, the aesthetics, it's the whole
thing. How you present yourself, all the things.
That's right.
All the things.
Absolutely. Well, episode 5 is coming to an end. This is so much fun. I was live forward to these podcasts. I look forward to these sessions because I know that this is something that's helping a lot of women, and it's helping us too. These are things, like I said, we are on a journey as well with you. We are on the journey as well. So we never want you to think that we have this all figured out, because we don't. We are on the journey with you.
We don't have it all figured out, but what we do is we use our tools. We do self-development, and we make sure that we're each other's accountability partner.
That's right. As well. That's right. And we want to be your business bestie, your business bestie as well. Get in the circle. All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you have an amazing week. Thank you all so much.
See you next week.
Love you guys. Yay. Another great show. Cheers.
Front back.
Cheers.
Right back. Left back.
Turn.
Thank you for joining the She's in the Circle podcast. See you on all our social media platforms for more empowering episodes and contagious laughter. Follow us for useful business tips. Subscribe to access valuable gems and wealth building tips that will ignite your success.
Join us
us every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for exciting conversations and stay in the loop with your business besties.
At L'Amour Media Versatility, we aim to provide comprehensive solutions to our clients. We have a team of experienced professionals who can help you with every aspect of your media needs. From documentation and marketing to promotion and more, we provide our clients with top-notch quality services. We understand that each client is unique and has specific needs. That's why our team works closely with you to understand your company and event goals and objectives. We are committed to providing the highest quality services in media and strive to exceed our clients' expectations. Our team is passionate about helping you reach your goals and making sure you get the best experience and results. If you're looking for a reliable business to help you with all your media needs, look no further than L'Amour Media Versatility. Contact us today to get started at 252-497-3817 or at www.lamour-photos.com.